Well, guys, I look like somebody that's doing something not right, but I got the carpet back in the car and I'm bringing it to a carpet cleaners because, the humidity is so high in Thailand that it never got to dry out. If you guys remember, we were trying to wash the carpet in the hot tub, which didn't really work out. Well, it did wash it. The problem is that it didn't dry out. And if it doesn't dry out, guess what happens? It starts smelling bad. So, found a carpet cleaner, and it cost like 1,000 baht, which is like $30 to get the rug clean. They were also asking for $15 to take the carpet and bring it back. And I was like, it's right like 5 minutes away from me. I could just bring it on the way to the garage and bring it to them. So, the carpet is in the back. I'm gonna bring it over and it should be fine. But I gotta tell you one thing, everybody was looking funny at me bringing a carpet down the elevator. They're like, you sure that's carpet? You sure you're not putting something in? And some people in the parking lot were like, what the heck is going on? There's a Russian guy putting a huge carpet in the back of the Mercedes. Sounds sketch, doesn't it? Anyways, let's go find out that place, bring it over. And they said, they might not have anybody at the office, but I could just leave the rug there. So let's see how that works out. Well, guys, let's leave the carpet over to the professionals. And you know what? It's a bad idea to wash the carpet yourselves. Anyways, let's go over to the garage. And I also want to discuss a few things with you guys. But first of all, let's try our best not to get ran over by everybody here. Oh, just arrived over to the garage, and I gotta tell you one thing, guys. There's been so many people messaging and saying that I'm not a Russian. Why would I lie saying that I'm a Russian? That makes zero sense. Anyways, came over to the garage, but guess what? The electricians that done my car before, the Datsun, messaged me and said, did you pay the owner of the shop the money? And I was like, yeah, I did. So there might be a case of somebody not getting paid in Pattaya. Anyways, let's go ahead and check out what's going on here. And I need to record a video for the Sanctioned Drive channel. If you don't know what it is, the links are going to be in the description. It's the car channel about my car. Well, you know what? I decided not to hang around the garage all day today because there's just no point for today to be hanging around because there's still welding stuff being done and there's no point of starting a new video either on my second channel because, I thought it's a good idea to actually start a second video on my Sanctioned Drive channel when we're actually going to be bringing the car to like a paint place, to a paint booth that they have, so that they could spray the basically engine bay, make it look nice and pretty. So for now, we're going to leave it as is. I'm going to pay a visit tomorrow, see if there's any changes, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna take that Thai guy a whole day to finish off what he's doing, But I gotta tell you one thing, guys. TikTok addiction is one of those things because I do notice that some of, Thai people, well, not only them, but anyone spends so much time procrastinating on TikTok instead of actually doing something. It's like, you get into watching all this stuff and it's just, you get stuck with it. So it's a very dangerous thing, guys. TikTok is a dangerous thing. Anyways, let's go meet up with Evelina, figure something out. I need to have a bit of breakfast. I'm gonna eat some boiled eggs. Is that what you do in the morning, right? The carpet, by the way, is gonna be ready in a week. So that's a long time till the carpet is gonna be done. Anyways, let's flip and go. Today, I've realized that it's time to do a little change around on our content. Today, we're going to be talking about the fact on why are there so many Russians in Thailand and, matter of fact, in Pattaya. And you know what? I actually asked ChatGPT about this, and it does make sense. There's direct flights to Thailand. It's cheap here, and because of the political instability, people tend to come here to buy houses, apartments, or invest into some sort of a business. So right now, we came over to the Pattaya Brighton Beach, which is called Pratamnak area. And today, we're in the Pratamnak night market, which is also named the Russian night market. Unfortunately, we didn't come here at night, but who cares? We could still see there's a lot of different things for sale here, so that usually the Russians come here and buy themselves a bit of slippers. Look at this. Even some fishy slides. I actually used to have one of them. I'm actually wearing slides myself right now. But what makes this place the most Russian market out of all of them is the fact that a lot of people here, Thai nationals, actually speak Russian, because there's so many Russian customers here that they have adapted to speak to them. And this is probably the first place that I came to myself to actually grab a bit of food, because if you ask any Russian on where to go to eat, everybody points out this place. And I just realized one thing, that I was recording all of this. I thought I was having camera problems or something like this, but I put the camera onto low light for some reason that I don't even know about. You could even see here, there's like Russian style of food here, and it's all written in Russian and in English. Pies with mango, pies with potato, pie with cabbage, chicken fillet pie. Look at this. Even hachapuri and all of this. You got a matryoshka here. You could see the style of this place. And you could even see our favorite eatery here in this place. You got Max over here. We're showing, you know what we're showing right now? We're showing, because this market is so popular for Russian people, that you even have the Soviet flag, the Russian flag, and the Russian Empire. you even have Russian money here.
Yes, for the present.
Yeah, but guys, if you don't know where to eat in the Russian market, you better come over here. Konbaran restaurant. And Maxim right here, he will make the best food for you ever. Thank you very much. We'll come later to eat, okay? Yeah, see you next time. And you know what's interesting? Max right there, his Russian is actually immaculate. He speaks Russian, English, and Thai as well. So that the reason why we know him is when we were here on holidays, he started speaking Russian to us and we were like, what the heck is going on? This guy knows Russian. And we started eating over at his place, which is pretty cool. And then, you know what's also cool? You got like a bunch of fruits and stuff that you can get. And usually, if you're flying to any country, but usually Russian Aeroflot flights, they allow you to have like plastic bags like this, you know, plastic boxes. And you put the fruits and mangoes in there and you walk around like this, you know, and you take this into flight and bring some fruits to Russia. I never understood that, because you could literally buy all this stuff back there. One cup. And that was Evelina getting a bit of fruit for herself. Anyways, this is basically the most Russian place ever. And I will show you around, because there's other places that show that this place is really based on the Russians. So what makes it even more Russian, you have like cafe that says Cafe от души, which is in Russian, excursions written in Russian, everything written in Russian. This is like the Brighton Beach. Look at this. The place even has like the famous Russian trees in there. It's like a bar and a restaurant. Andrei Bar, which is abandoned over here because the guy moved over there. But basically, this is like, you don't even feel like you're in Thailand when you're around here. You got like Russian music playing all around the place. You got Russian cafes, Russian restaurants, Russian bars, all over the place. Flippin' Pratamnak area, guys. This is where the Russians are at. So if you're looking to try some Russian food or something like this, or see a bunch of Russians, this is probably the place where the Russians are congested in. You even got the welcome sign to the market saying Добро пожаловать, which means welcome. They didn't even bother writing it in Thai because, you know, this is the Russian place. But I do see a lot of people from the UK sometimes, you know, from the States, coming around there, because you got to remember one thing. Although Pratamnak is heavily populated with Russians, there are still a lot of foreigners from different other countries that come over. And then you got yourself a bar, which is called Andrei Bar. And you guessed it right, it's obviously Russian. by the flag right here. And crypto exchange as well. You could also do like crypto exchange here. And you know what's interesting? You could send money. Since there's banking sanctions between Russia and the rest of the world, you can't just, use your Russian credit card in Thailand. So what you do is you find one of those places, you transfer your money from your Russian bank account to their Russian bank account, and they give you Thai baht in cash over here. Obviously, they make a bit of money on the conversion, but that is the way that in Thailand people were able to avoid sanctions while being on holidays, because they're basically not even moving the money out of the country. They're basically flipping it around from one person to another in Russia, and then they receive the money in Thailand. And that is happening in a lot of countries right now, not only in Thailand. Also, a lot of Russians learn how to use crypto because that is the way of actually being able to move your money around. Wow, it really smells like poop over here. Look at Evelina. She's not enjoying the poopy smell on the streets. And we can see the Russians in the wilderness buying some produce that is made out of coconut and all sorts of stuff here. This is pretty cool, I like it. Sawadee Cap. Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff that you can get yourself. Even cool looking ashtrays and cups and anything you need. Just parked over here for a second, and I'm really wondering, what is that? Is that a toilet, or is that a flippin', what is that? Please don't tell me that's a toilet for a man. I'm hoping this is a sink, but it definitely looks like a urinal, if you ask me. I mean, this is one heck of a contraption. This is what I love Thailand for, A lot of ingenuity going on around the streets over here. And this is the Jomtien night market as well, so somebody has definitely sorted themselves out. I gotta say, guys, we're living in very interesting times that we don't even need to use Google, because I'm literally using ChatGPT right now, and I basically wrote, why do Russians love Pattaya? So this is what ChatGPT told me, and I think this is very interesting. Russians love Pattaya for several reasons. Reason number one, warm climate and beaches. Pattaya offers a tropical climate and warm sea year-round, making it a great escape from Russia's cold winters. That is true. A lot of Russians do love coming to Thailand when it's very cold in Russia during winter times. Number two, affordable prices. Compared to other international resorts, Pattaya is relatively cheap in terms of accommodation, food, entertainment, and nightlife. Yes, Thailand is way cheaper than Russia to be living in. That's true. Very true. Third, visa accessibility. Thailand offers visa on arrival or easy tourist visas for Russians, making travel convenient. That is very true. Number four, Russian community. Pattaya has a large Russian-speaking community, Russian-owned businesses, and even Russian language signs, making it comfortable for those who don't speak English or Thai. Yes, that is true. Even the Datsun that I'm getting built right now is getting built in a Russian garage, so that is true. Number five, nightlife and entertainment. Many Russians are drawn to Pattaya's vibrant nightlife, bars, clubs, and entertainment options. Okay, let's not go into the dark waters about the bars and stuff like that, but I'm guessing you get an idea of what sort of bars we're talking about right here. Number six, real estate and business opportunities. Some Russians invest in condos or businesses in Pattaya due to its affordability and potential for rental income. That is also true. A lot of people from Russia buy apartments here and rent them out. And guess what? They earn a decent amount of money, which they can even spend inside of Russia. Number seven, Thai hospitality and culture. Many Russians appreciate Thai people's friendly attitude, delicious food, and cultural attractions. 100% agree on that point, because Thailand is an amazing country with an amazing people. Everybody's happy. Never had any problems with any Thai person, because, when you respect the country's tradition and values and everything, you're going to have quite a good time. You're not going to have any problems. So when I see the crazy tourists come to Thailand and start doing some crazy stuff and then getting attacked is because, guys, you're doing crazy stuff. Just be nice to each other and enjoy yourself. So it's definitely very, very nice. And a lot of people are still probably going to be asking me questions about, Ivan, how do they do this during sanctions and how do they get here? Basically, Russian air carriers are still flying like Aeroflot to Thailand with nearly zero problems, but we know the airplanes are a bit sketchy to fly on, but people are still flying over. With the money and the sanctions and all that stuff, like I said, guys, a lot of people either use crypto or they exchange the Russian currency of dollars. What? The Russian currency into dollars. And then bring it over to Thailand and exchange it to Thai baht. So that's how it gets done. Now, I thought that would be quite interesting for a lot of you guys to know how the heck the Russians live here and what they do. And if you enjoy this type of a vlog and you want to know something more about Thailand or Russians living in Thailand or anything like this, please leave a comment in the comment section, because I read every single comment that you guys post, so that maybe we could make a video about it, because your ideas, guys, are legendary. If you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate if you could hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next time. Adios, amigos.